This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Australia Partnership for Cyber Resilience. Fisheries industry notes loss in US dollars. And NCD Youth Summit commenced today. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Natasha Avoy. Thank you for joining us. The Australian government has reaffirmed their commitment to partner with Papua New Guinea to establish cyber resilience as well as uplift cybersecurity in the country.
As part of this commitment, the Australian Ambassador for Cyber Affairs and Critical Technology, Mr. Brandon Dowling, announced the establishment of the Cyber Rapid Assistance for Pacific Incident and Disasters, or RAPID, a team ready to respond to cyber crisis within hours of receiving a request from the PNG government. Ambassador Dowling said the RAPID team has already provided support to the government of Tonga and Vanuatu and given tools and support needed to ensure the continued functioning of the most critical infrastructure. The RAPID team is a 68 million kina commitment by the Australian government to support a cyber-resilient Pacific under the 2023 to 2030 cybersecurity strategy released in November of 2023. Ambassador Dowling also addressed the ongoing projects underway to support PNG's transition to trusted and secure digital cloud solutions, with a commitment to expand these projects in line with PNG's key digitization priorities. He also agreed to provide cyber incident preparedness support and training to PNG state-owned enterprises in the coming months. Addressing UPNG students, Ambassador Dowling highlighted future generations hold the key to PNG's digital future and that Australia will ensure students in the country have access to cyber courses and training to support the country's digital future. In addition, he said that Australia will continue to work closely with PNG to address the increasing rates of technology-facilitated gender-based violence. Tamara Agavi, National EMTV News.
PNG is losing billions in US dollars from the fisheries industry's revenue inflow because the country did not have a domestication policy. This was highlighted by the chairman of RD Group, Roy Rivera. Mr. Rivera says without a domestication policy, 80% of fish caught in the PNG exclusive economic zone is processed and sold in other countries in US dollars. Chairman Rivera revealed that over 60% of RD's business is done in US dollars because it processes the fish in PNG and sell to Europe and the US market as premium canned tuna under their various brand names. Representing the first fishing company in Papua New Guinea, the chairman commended the Marape Rosso government for finally making the decision after 49 years to correct this and bring in a domestication policy where all fish caught in Papua New Guinea is processed locally. He said this will significantly increase PNG's earnings in US dollars and contribute to minimizing the US dollar crisis that PNG is struggling with, and also result in the creation of 50,000 to 100,000 new jobs. Mr. Rivera stated that plans to develop the Pacific Marine Industrial Zone would not work unless the joint venture fishing company by the state and RD Group have fish to process. He said at the moment the fishing company is struggling to meet the customer demands internationally and even nationally. With the current business split as 40% domestic and 60% international, RD expressed that with their own fishing fleet under this joint venture or JV, will be able to increase the supply of fish. Under the proposed JV, RD is offering their 645 hectares of land in Vidar Medang to be jointly owned by the state and RD under the JV company. Minister for Trade and Investment Richard Maru said this fishing JV is a new step for the government to chart into uncharted waters. Prime Minister James Marape said PNG has more gold to be extracted with sufficient resources in copper and silver yet to be harvested. This was said during the closing of the second Geoscience, Exploration and Extraction 2024 conference at the APEC House in Port Moresby yesterday.
Despite many challenges faced in PNG, Prime Minister Marape is confident that the country has enough resources.
Our country has over 100 million ounces of gold. Only under 20 million has already been extracted. We have more to harvest. We have sufficient resources in copper and silver yet to be harvested. Right now, as we speak, we are progressing negotiations on Wafi Gold, a resource that is potentially a block caved resource harvest that can run for over 100 years. Discussions are running as we speak.
He said PNG is looking at a transparent way of exploration.
A transparent way of ensuring that the best companies are participating in exploration as well as development of our resources. And so the mining department as well as MRA are asked to look at the possibility of asking resources to be auctioned. That is something that we are looking at very, very closely.
Prime Minister Marape said the best companies who can respect the landowners can come into PNG.
Put the resources on auction, put a map on auction, put the exploration spaces on auction. The best companies out there who will have cleaner technology, better resource benefit sharing formula, who can respect my landowners and provinces better, they could come. The first come, first serve is the first law to go in as far as the reform we are putting for next year.
He said the mining sector will continue to receive government support.
I may be wrong, but numbers even is staggering. When you look at silver and you put throw in nickel, just the four minerals that we are known to produce right now, and I'm not talking about other rare minerals and others that we can possibly have in our country. The number is staggering. The resource is still fresh and abundant. I was speaking earlier that in a young geology like ours, we sit on possibly 6 or 7 plate tectonics that is still forming as we speak.
Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
On behalf of the Prime Minister, Coffee Minister William Bando commended Togoba Coffee Limited on the launch of its coffee products. The Togoba Coffee 3-in-1 instant coffee under the trade name No. 1 Shot and ground coffee under the trade name Nebilia are all Arabica coffee and are sold in big retail outlets including Stop & Shop and RH Hypermarket.
Togoba Coffee is locally owned company founded by Mr. Frederick Koldop, a young businessman and entrepreneur from Togoba in the Western Highlands province. The company started its operations in August 2022. Togoba Coffee products were launched on Thursday night at the Stanley Hotel and Suites, which also partnered with TKL to exclusively sell Togoba Coffee at all its coffee shops and restaurants in the hotel. Minister Bando stood in for Prime Minister said that as a government, it has talked about downstream processing and only few are making it happen. The company also opened offices in Australia and Singapore and currently working on establishing markets overseas after being granted an export license by the Coffee Industry Corporation in April this year. The company has a pilot project in Cook Coffee Plantation and operates the Kilima Coffee Plantation in Nebelia Valley and partners with other coffee estates and smallholder farmers in several provinces. It has its roasting plant for the manufacture of the coffee in Mount Hagen and supplies hotels, supermarkets and coffee shops in both Mount Hagen and Port Moresby. The company also conducts awareness and education in coffee husbandry through extension programs, distributes seeds for local farmers, and participates in rehabilitation programs for coffee plantations. Tamara Agavi, National EMTV News.
The Minister for National Defence and Emergency Services, Dr. Billy Joseph, has extended his heartfelt condolences to the family, friends and the people of Central Bougainville and the Autonomous Region of Bougainville on the passing of late Central Bougainville MP, Father Simon Dumarino. Dr. Billy Joseph said the late MP lived a life of exemplary service to his people of Central Bougainville, the Autonomous Region of Bougainville and mankind. He added that it is tragic to lose a selfless man and leader. The 2024 National Youth Summit has launched today at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium in the nation's capital.
At the opening of the National Youth Summit, organizations that help support youths addressed the audience and gave a brief of what their organizations does. From the various organizations that attended, the co-chief executive officer of the Pacific Australia Youth Association gave an insight of the organization.
We are a non-government organization body that comprises of youths within Papua New Guinea and across the Australia-Pacific region. So our aim is to connect young people to regional issues that are affecting not only youths in PNG but across the Pacific and Australia region. And we try to connect opportunities like educational programs, youth programs or summits that to have those programs engage more of our young people to connect.
TVET coordinator Jacqueline Nan also gave a brief on how TVET can help youths.
The primary focus is supporting more technical students, and that is where the TVET part of it comes in. Because you may understand it was any country, building any country, and you may need more lining a technical survey. So we try interest through law, supporting more, sumatin law, young play got thinking law, go inside law technical field, or some, whether it's carpentry, plumbing, one of all the courses that you can think of.
The National Youth Summit began here at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium, the 4-day event with the theme Empowering a Better and Progressive Youth for NCD. The 4-day summit will be held here at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium and APEC House. The summit is targeted for the audience between the ages of 18 to 30. James Cooken, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion-kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Now chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Nipla Halivim Wari Belong You.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
EMTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11 2024. Top 10 airs tomorrow at 7:30. Stay tuned to your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Following the launching and dedication ceremony of Enga New Testament Bible in Enga Province, a similar dedication was held here in Port Moresby today. The ceremony was held due to the large number of the Enga population residing here in the nation's capital.
The Enga Bible translation team have been working in the past 12 years to translate the New Testament Bible into Enga language, says the advisor Adam Boyd. Enga is the largest vernacular language in PNG with over 370,000 speakers who can now have access to this Bible.
It's now printed in 2 different types. We have an Enga English New Testament for those who want to read the Enga translation along with an English translation. And then we have the Enga only New Testament for those who want to read strictly in Enga. We also know that there's many people who don't know how to read well in their own language in the Enga talk place. And so we've created a solar-powered audio player that will play a recording of the Enga New Testament so that even if a person has difficulty reading, they can still hear the words of the New Testament.
Mr. Boyd said they have made it possible for Enga people to have access to the Bible, that they can now also download the Enga Bible app to help hear the audio. He said the translation is accurate and faithfully representing the original text in Greek.
We've looked at a number of different English translations as we've gone about translating. We've also looked at the Tok Pisin Book Bible, and we've compared all of that. Once we've done the Enga translation, we've compared all of it to the original Greek to make sure that it's accurate. As Bible consultants have looked over our work and checked it, they found that our translation work is very accurate.
Sharing his experience, he had seen many languages has been translated so far.
Enga was the 225th New Testament that SIL has been involved with translating. And so SIL is working throughout the country in all sorts of talk places. And since 1956 until now, we've seen many, many talk places get access to the New Testament in their own language.
He said they have received positive feedback from the people of Enga.
So the Enga people who have listened to the Enga New Testament or read the Enga New Testament are so excited because it speaks to them so clearly. It speaks to them in their language. And they say the language comes through very clearly, the way that they speak, the way that they understand, and things that they haven't understood in the past while reading in English or talk place, and now they understand clearly.
Esther Gane, National EMTV News.
Eboa Primary School in Mekeo, Kariku District celebrated the opening of its new 3-in-1 classroom block yesterday. The addition of this infrastructure is expected to significantly enhance both teaching and learning at the school.
During the opening ceremony, Kairuku MP Peter Iso Aimo expressed his support for the school's development and the broader educational goals of the district and made a commitment to build a second secondary school in the district.
I am paying a lot more attention to the new secondary school that's going to come about at Wama. It's going to be known as Alan de Bomanu Secondary School. It will be the second secondary school in the district because Mainona, as you understand, is now heavily congested. And there are many districts that will have 2 or 3 or 4 secondary schools. We only had one for quite a long time.
Head teacher of Eboa Primary School, Mr. Joseph Fosike, outlined some of the challenges the school has faced but affirmed their commitment to continuing efforts to support the development of human resource in the district.
Has been constructed by the help, the support and the contribution of the Eboa community. Although we went through some criticisms, because every new thing that you want to invent, want to produce, you will still have some failures, some challenges.
Now give thanks to the good Lord above.
With a growing population and a need to better education a goal, the school will take in grade 6 next year under the 166 structure. James Guken, National EMTV News.
Schools in Jiwaka province will now expect to receive materials for the standard-based curriculum. This was announced by the Education Division Principal Advisor for Jiwaka Province, Andrew Cook. Mr. Cook said this will be the first batch of resource materials sent to the schools in the province from the Department of Education. Upon receiving the materials for the province in Minsk yesterday, Mr. Cook urged all students and teachers in the respective schools that will benefit from the first rollout of this curriculum materials to take ownership in looking after the materials. The contractor engaged in the distribution of the materials is Fly Hire Car Service. The managing director for the service, James McKimby, expressed gratitude for the opportunity to assist his province in such a way. He said his teams are ready to deliver starting next week with schools in Kambia and Jimmy districts. Prime Minister James Marape has expressed heartfelt condolences on behalf of the people of Papua New Guinea to the family, friends and business associates of the esteemed businessman Sir Soikandar Jandra, who passed away in Singapore. Sir Soikandar, together with his wife Lady Susan, founded the Papindo Group of companies in Leh in 1974. The company grew to become the largest nationally owned retail chain in PNG, providing employment for many. Mr. Marape also expressed gratitude for his contributions to the nation. Taxi service providers in Lae have been warned of arrest by the Lae Traffic Registry if they continue to operate without taxi license plates.
Taxi service providers in Lae have gone on strike earlier this week in protest of having to operate using white plates while still facing incurred penalties from traffic authorities. When asked why, a spokesperson for the taxi operators said they are fed up of being constantly pulled over and charged with operating with white plates. In response, Lae Traffic Registry has confirmed that taxi license plates will be available next week and warned taxi operators of stricter penalties to be imposed if caught operating without license plates. EMTV will be following up on the story to confirm the availability of the taxi license plates next week, Monday. Jessica Nui, National EMTV News, Lae.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Telecom Limited is advising our valued subscribers using the 2G Ready SIM with mobile numbers starting with 75 or 76. You are edged to upgrade to a 4G Blue SIM. Go to your nearest telecom outlet and get your SIM upgraded. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
All workers deserve a happy and comfortable retirement, no matter what you do. You don't have to work for the government or a big company to enjoy all the benefits of Super. Number ones for everyone. Becoming a number one choice Super member is super easy. Join today and enjoy being a part of PNG's oldest, biggest and most successful Super Fund.
Amas Lolo Joyce.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
You're watching National EMTV News. Now moving to overseas news. Brazilian authorities say all 61 people on board a passenger plane crashed near Sao Paulo have died.
57 passengers and 4 crew members were on a flight from Cascavel when the aircraft plunged and crashed into a residential area. The plane's black box containing video recordings and flight data has been recovered from the site. The country's federal police have sent specialists to assist in the recovery. Investigators say it's too early to determine the cause of the crash, but the aircraft did not send out any emergency signals.
After more than a week of riots, a reckoning. Of the more than 600 people arrested, 150 have now faced court.
You have been committed for sentence 8 months imprisonment, 18 months imprisonment, 20 months imprisonment. Those are the sentences.
This body camera footage shows police arresting a 69-year-old who'd armed himself with a wooden bar and joined the violence in Liverpool last week. He's been sent to prison for 2 years. Jordan Parler became the first person jailed over a social media post linked to the riots. He encouraged people to attack a hotel housing asylum seekers.
This offence is so serious that an immediate custodial sentence is unavoidable.
Police are worried tensions will again escalate as the football season begins.
We have to stay on high alert going into this weekend because we absolutely have to make sure that our communities are safe.
The riots started after 3 children were killed at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class in England's northwest last week. Far-right social media accounts circulated false claims the alleged attacker was an asylum seeker when he was born in Wales. The UK is now reviewing online misinformation laws.
These opportunists are waiting to pounce on something that they can use to legitimize their hatreds and to direct the fury of people that they've been building up for a long time.
Migration was a major and divisive issue in the UK's election last month. Experts say far-right groups in the UK and abroad are looking for opportunities to exploit those divisions.
Amongst the far-right, you do see groups celebrating it as an example of the kind of street fighting that they want to see more. And, this is not just in the UK, it's very much internationally. In the US, Europe and Australia, I've seen accounts who are very much promoting this as Britain's fighting back and something that they want to see imported into their own context.
Authorities are hoping their swift and severe crackdown will deter further aggression.
A trial program is being set up in Adelaide's northern suburbs to turn churches into temporary accommodation for the homeless. Similar programs have already been running in the state.
Where's a good spot for the speed?
Well, we'll put it nice open spot here.
This place of worship will soon be turned into a place of refuge for those in need.
We thought, can we do something, at least at the pointy end of homelessness? And we thought, well, we've got buildings, let's use them. But we found out there were challenges with legislation, so that's been taking a while to work through.
It's a legal barrier that's led a group of church leaders in the northern suburbs to initiate a change to state planning guidelines, which will allow churches across South Australia that comply with building standards to be used as temporary crisis accommodation.
What this winter program will provide is other options for people who are finding themselves in often quite terrible weather during the winter, a place to seek shelter, warmth, comfort, a hot meal, a hot shower.
Jeff Niebling spends his days looking after people in crisis.
And it's just so rewarding to see people come that far with their lives after they've been sort of in the slumps. They're up now feeling like there's worth something in society. Yeah, it's a big difference.
He's one of 45 volunteers who have so far signed up to help run the trial.
There's a need for it. The amount of people that I started with and what I've got now is tripled in the 12 months that I've been doing it.
The number of people without a secure home in South Australia is estimated to be in the thousands. That's a lot more than the total number of crisis accommodation beds.
Even though there are hundreds of beds available, they're full. All of our accommodation operates on a 100% capacity rate.
This is one of 10 beds that will be set up for the pilot program. The program will run on just Monday and Tuesday nights initially for 3 weeks. It's hoped that what they learn from this trial will help set them up for a continuous service throughout next winter.
We want to show care and compassion and love to people in that situation.
Strong community spirit in the face of a relentless cost of living crisis.
14 people have been killed and some are injured in a Russian missile strike on a supermarket in Ukraine.
The missile attack hit a supermarket and a post office in the Donetsk region in Ukraine's east, about 13 kilometres from the front line. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said people were trapped under the rubble and emergency workers are still looking for survivors. This attack comes after a week where Ukraine has really stepped up its defence against Russia. On Friday, Ukraine's military says it hit an airfield deep inside Russia, destroying a warehouse with hundreds of glide bombs, and carried out an amphibious raid on Kinburn Spit on the Black Sea, destroying 6 armoured vehicles and killing 36 personnel. And a federal state of emergency has been declared in the Russian region of Kursk, and 3,000 people evacuated there after Ukraine's military poured across the border on Tuesday. There was about 1,000 troops. It's Kyiv's biggest attack on Russian soil since this conflict began 2.5 years ago now. Russia says its troops have blocked Ukrainian forces from pushing deeper, but the fighting is ongoing, and Russia says it's bringing in reinforcements, including extra military hardware. This attack took Moscow by surprise, and its military chiefs have been quick to reassure Vladimir Putin that they will regain control.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Chukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow!
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow!
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow!
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow!
When you're on the go, one more! One more!
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow!
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
At IPI Catering, we understand the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Start your day by doing the 1, 2, 3 with Colgate. Wake up. Brush your teeth. And smile. throughout your day with Colgate.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 11 Top 10. Voting kicks in, so tune in to vote for your favorite contestant to see them through to the next round. Join us tomorrow night, only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Chukai Sports.
Welcome to Chukai Sports. PNG Taekwondo athlete Gibson Mara will make his Olympic debut today in the men's 80 kg qualification contest. Mara will fight against Khazra Mediponejad, an Iranian Taekwondo practitioner and part of the refugee Olympic team. Looking at the Olympic highlights. In the women's 3-meter springboard, China took on the lead with 376 points, followed by Australia with 343.
And now finally, relief and realizing what you've done. In the case of Madison Keeney, a silver medal, historic for her country. Here are final standings. Chun-Yu won, Madison Keeney.
In the men's canoe 1,000-meter singles, reigning champion Martin Fuxa claimed gold the third time.
But we have our champion, and his name is Martin Fuxa, the reigning world champion in the men's C1000. And he's won as a world champion an Olympic gold.
In the men's 80 kg taekwondo, Denmark beat Egypt 2-0 in the round 16 matches.
With that front knee of his, step through back kick. Well, that was lucky. Eddie Hernich offering up his back. Now he says, let's have a challenge. I think I've got something here with just seconds remaining. The 2 points he's got already would be enough, but it might get a bit better if this is upheld. Safe Isa would have 6 seconds and 5 points to have to recover. So Hernich is in the red. Does this strike the face of Safe Isa? It may well have done. Wonderful silhouette of a taekwondo fighter aiming for a head shot, and he's got it. Eddie Hernich is on the cusp here of beating the Tokyo bronze medalist in the last 16 in Paris. 3 more points for Eddie Hernich of Denmark, and 6 seconds or so to last. Isa's going to come quickly. He's going to go to the head as well. 5 points the difference. There's a massive attempt on the head now. Hernich just creeps away. The coolest man in the ring, handling everything that Hernich 20 years of age, and a defeat of Safe Isa in his maiden Olympic outing. It may have taken a long time for him in these games to be called to his marks, but the man from Denmark does get top marks. He's through. Everything was right on point in this contest. Everything from his strategy to his covering. That's the evasionary tactics that we see from Taekwondo fighters. Use of the challenge was well done. He clipped the head guard, but it didn't register points, so the challenge system was deployed, and that further backed him up. At the very end of the first session of the day in Taekwondo, it's Danish flags that are fluttering in the Grand Palais.
La session d'aujourd'hui est terminée. Merci d'avoir participé aux Jeux Olympiques de Paris 2020.
And in women's football, Germany defeated Spain 1-0 in the bronze medal match.
She saves it. Surely now it's Germany's. Berger surpasses everything else that she's achieved, and Germany want to hear that final whistle. Back in play. Surely this time there's no more hope for Spain. It is now all over.
Now to an update of the Olympic medal tally. United States of America has taken lead with 33 gold, 39 silver and 39 bronze medals. China is in the second spot with 33 gold, 27 silver and 23 bronze medals. Australia has moved up to third placing with 18 gold, 16 silver and 14 bronze medals. Japan sits in the fourth placing with 16 gold, 8 silver and 13 bronze medals. Great Britain and France with 14 gold medals. South Korea and Netherlands secured 13 golds. Germany with 12 gold medals and Italy with 11 gold medals. Papua New Guinea is yet to achieve a medal. Chukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams. Gullah, Gullah, yum.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpilla mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Goodpilla data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Proud snackers, snack out loud. Because when boring gets in the way, Fanta comes out to play. Snack in the name of play.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and the walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
How much Lolo rolls?
82.
Telecom Limited is advising our valued subscribers using the 2G Ready SIM with mobile numbers starting with 75 or 76. You are edged to upgrade to a 4G Blue SIM. Go to your nearest Telecom outlet and get your SIM upgraded. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
The Salesians of Don Bosco. And this congregation is specialized in
working for the young people, for their education and evangelization.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we feature discussions with the Don Bosco Technological Institute.
We don't have specific or special kind of arrangement for our women. They do exactly the same as the men.
That's on Monday night.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Chukai Sports. The PNG Under-19 Garamuts have been crowned kings of the ICC East Asia Pacific Regional Qualifier.
In an outstanding display of cricket, the Under-19 Papua New Guinea Garamuts secured a resounding victory over Indonesia in the ICC Under-19 East Asia Pacific Regional Qualifier Division 2 Grand Final. The team PNG, showing remarkable skills and determination, won the match by an impressive 232 runs. Batting first, the Garamuts set a challenging total with top contributions from the key batters. Donsi Tom led the charge with a well-paced 70 of 79 balls, closely followed by Hekwa Henau Now, who smashed 69 off just 48 balls. Frank Colin, Naime and Vage Moria also made significant contributions, scoring 48 and 45 runs respectively. On the bowling front, PNG's Warrior Robin was the star, delivering an extraordinary spell of 3 on 8 in his 10 overs. Wallace No supported him ably with 3 on 14 in his 10 overs, while Gaba Frank chipped in with 2 on 18 from 8.5 overs. The discipline and the lethal bowling attack ensured that Indonesia was bowled out well short of the target. This emphatic win highlights PNG's dominance in the region and sets them up as strong contenders for future international tournaments. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The national women's competition, Santos Cup, has seen thrilling matches today in Port Moresby and East New Britain Province.
With thrilling matches last weekend, today saw 2 matches played at Queen Elizabeth Park and the National Football Stadium. The first match between the host Egma Gurias and Port Moresby Vipers, the home side defeated the visitors 4-0. Gurias came back from a tough defeat against Eagles to seal the win. At the National Football Stadium in Port Moresby, Central Dabaris claimed a victory from Eagles with a comfortable scoreline of 30-0. Dabaris managed to score the first 10 points in the first half and added another 20 in the second half to register a second victory. Tomorrow we'll see Snakes Tigers play against Goroka Lanis at Lay Rugby League ground. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The Port Moresby Netball Association is heading into its final stages of the competition.
Port Moresby Netball Association Senior Vice President Genevieve Roberts gave insights of the competition.
Our season, our competition has, we have around 44 clubs that have registered this year for the competition. We have divisions, for the junior division we have under 21 all the way down to division 10, and for the senior comp we have division 10 all the way up to Premier. So a total of 44 clubs, over around 87 to almost 90 teams that are participating in our competition this season.
Roberts further elaborated.
Final round of round 2, and then next week we are going into the first semis for the Port Moresby Netball Association season. We have the next game that will be played after this game. The main game is going to be between Haidana Lightning and Velpunama. It's a very important game for the premier teams, because between those 2 teams, whoever wins today will be in the top 4. So it's a very important game for those 2 teams that will be playing today.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. True Kai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Kai. True Kai, true inspiration through generations.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
It's the simple things that make life more meaningful and memorable. To rejuvenate in a perfect setting and enjoy every moment. It's about your time, enjoying great taste, to relax and unwind. Shady Rest Hotel, a great place to stay in paradise.
Telecom Limited is advising our valued subscribers using the 2G Ready SIM with mobile numbers starting with 75 or 76. You are edged to upgrade to a 4G Blue SIM. Go to your nearest telecom outlet and get your SIM upgraded. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
EMTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11 2024. Top 10 airs tomorrow at 7:30. Stay tuned to your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
Now looking at the weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City partly cloudy with brief showers. Daru partly cloudy with a shower or two. Kerema mostly cloudy with some rain showers. Alotau mostly cloudy with possible brief showers, and Popondetta partly cloudy with few showers. In the Momase region, Ley City cloudy with few showers. Medang mostly fine. Wewak partly cloudy with brief showers. Vanimo partly cloudy with possible brief showers. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavieng, rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with chances of brief showers. Kimbe, cloudy with some shower and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, cloudy with occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with some showers. Goroka Bands and Kundiawa, partly cloudy with few rain showers. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy with some rain showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 10th of August 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.